Hi everyone. This video is an experiment and I am excited to upload it and see what you all think. It is done in humor and I enjoyed putting this together. It's my first attempt at editing other than a brief edit I did in my rug braiding videos. So it's not going to be perfect, but again, it's all done in fun. And I'm curious what all of your reactions might be. What am I doing? I'm working on my next book. And I want to finish this one so that I can be ready to work on my book about being an estranged mom. That's going to take all winter. But this one won't take so long. And it is entitled 100 Life Lessons from an Old Lady. And what inspired me to do this book is my experience so far on a writing website called medium.com. And I've been on there for a couple years now, and I only recently, within the past year, was inspired by someone else on there to just start creating my own drawings. And I have no talent. I am not all that gifted artistically wise in terms of creating drawings. Yet I found an interesting kind of style that made me laugh every time I created them. And when I published them on medium.com, other people seem to get a kick out of them also. So I recently decided, why not just take many of my articles that I wrote on there and create a book and use my drawings, and even create new articles and create new drawings to see what happens. So I hope to be finished with this book within 2 months at the very latest, which will be just before the holidays. And I'm going to make it free for at least a week or so for all of you. Just as a thank you gift for all of your support, all of your encouragement, and all of your wonderful, wonderful comments that you continue to share with me. And so here we go. It is not going to be perfect. It is my first attempt at linking videos together. And if some of you find humor or value in this, I'll do a bunch more. And again, my book, 100 Life Lessons from an Old Lady, is not only profound but important life lessons that I've learned with some humor sprinkled in, but I wanted to lighten it up with my ridiculous drawings. So I hope you enjoy them, and I think I'm going to read 3 chapters in all. That will be long enough, and just enough to kind of give you an idea of where I'm going with this. So I hope I can do this, and I plan to upload it tomorrow. So I hope you enjoy it. As always, your comments are welcome. I do not want to make animated videos with AI. If I do create more videos like this one, I'll create more drawings. But I'm really not into using any AI or any computerized software for animation. I just like to keep things simple and leave my drawings the way they are. So I'm really curious to see what you'll think. And 3 chapters in all so far. And here we go. This chapter is entitled The Amazing Benefits of Being Grounded. I guess it's kind of ironic that I'm using a drawing of plants as an analogy for how I grew up. Yet, isn't it the same thing, starting out as a tiny seed, then bursting into the world to survive not only the scorching sun, but storms and relentless wind? Aren't we all in some kind of a garden of existence, surrounded by both beauty and weeds? We can learn to either live with those weeds or toss them out of our garden. The trouble is, we need to learn which is which. And that took me years to figure out. I had no idea what feeling grounded felt like. Heck, I didn't even know what it meant. Maybe I was just way too optimistic for my own good and didn't even think that they mattered. At times I even wondered if I could have been a weed too. So why throw them out? It got pretty confusing because when you're surrounded by weeds, sometimes you start acting like them. Yet deep down, I knew I was different. But different how? Hey, maybe I wasn't a weed. And by questioning myself, I gradually saw the difference and realized how all this time I'd been catering to all those weeds. I'd been leaping from one relationship to another, desperately searching for acceptance among all those weeds. I jumped from one job to another, hoping to fit in. But I'd been giving my power away to the weeds. So I said to myself, hey, wait a minute. This is my garden. It's my life. I'm going to grow and bloom however I want. I don't need all this external validation because I can give it to myself. And as I did, something amazing happened. My colors grew brighter, and I felt incredibly rooted to myself. Now I know that might sound kind of weird, but it's the best explanation I have. No longer would the weeds in my life pull me in different directions and cause me to bend to their wishes. I no longer needed their approval. And it was then that I realized the most incredible thing. When you're truly grounded, you have the security and independence to bloom however you want.